Hey everybody, Chris, Four Directions Bushcraft. I'm here by a eastern red cedar, and we have these all over Missouri, and I really wanted to do a quick video on what they look like and what they are. Here's the eastern red cedar bough, and they grow in these little formations like this. And they also drop, or they also have little blue berries that they grow on the boughs themselves, and those come in handy for a few things. We'll show you. We'll read some of those things off, and then we'll show you these blue little berries. Now I've eaten one of these, and you can really taste the cedar in there. I mean, real strong cedar taste. But they're okay to eat. They're almost intolerable. You can only eat just one, but they're used. You can dry them out and crush them up and put them on steak. They're really good there. See, that's almost really powerful. But eastern red cedar. I got my Peterson's guide, and we're on page 293, and it says eastern red cedars. They're 10 to 50 feet tall. Leaves are scale-like, so scale-like leaves, and they overlap. Their fruits are hard, round, dry, bluish green. These trees are usually found in infertile soils in old pastures, from Canada to, what does it say, Minnesota, Georgia, Texas, Michigan. Uses are, the American Indians used to use the fruits for teas when they had a cold. It says for worms, for rheumatism, coughs, and it induces sweating. Chewed fruit for canker sores. Leaves were smoked or steamed, inhaled for colds. So they were steamed, and they were inhaled. The steam was inhaled for colds, bronchitis, rheumatism as well. And they also, the American Indians used to use them for purification rituals, so in the sweat lodge. And if you've ever been in a Lakota sweat lodge, they like to use the flat leaf cedar a lot, and they smudge with that. They put the smoke on them to create a not a negative space and not a positive space, but just a neutral space. So they used to use them for purification in that way. It said, let's see, bronchitis purification rituals. It's said to contain the anti-tumor compound, and I can't pronounce that word, but an anti-tumor compound. And so it's an all-around very good tree. You can make spindles and hearthboards out of these for your bow drill sets. And like I said, I have some of these fruits dried out at home, and I put just a little bit on my steak. They're real powerful, so I can only chew just one, and I already need a drink. It's like really strong cedar flavor. So but they're all over the place. Let me show you a close-up of these berries that I'm talking about, and I also want to show you the inner bark. You can make natural cordage out of this, and when the sap is running through the tree really well in the springtime and in the summertime, you can make good cordage out of it. I tried to make some cordage out of it, and it broke apart really easy. There wasn't enough sap in it. I had to keep wetting the bark down in order for it to stick together. But so these are the red cedar fruits, right there. And they just, in the wintertime, In the wintertime, they fall off the tree. But in the summer, in the spring and summer, they'll be on the boughs themselves. They'll be in between the boughs themselves. So that's the fruit. And I've peeled away just a little bit of this to show you. There's several different layers. The outer bark, good for making tinder bundles. Here's the inner bark. See how it's red, hence the name red cedar. And there's this is the bark that's good to make cordage out of, the inside of this. And I can already feel the sap. You can actually see the sap. Coming out of there when I cut it. So you can make glue out of that sap. Mix it with a little bit of charcoal, and you can make glue out of that. We'll do a video on that later. But this is the red cedar. That was the eastern red cedar. Very useful tree. I use it for many different things out here in Missouri, and you can too. So thanks for your views, comments, and support, and we'll see you on the next one.